Hey guys, and welcome back. My name's Ohapel, and today we're going to be talking about Trials of Osiris and what happens if you get a flawless 9-0 win streak. You get to go to this place called the Lighthouse. So I've got a tour of the Lighthouse as well as some gameplay from Trials. Be sure to stick around, it's a great gameplay. First off, we got some gameplay of our last match in the Trials of Osiris that got us our 9-0. This one, we were actually fortunate enough that one of their guys got disconnected, so we had a pretty easy win with this 3v2. These matches are pretty short if you haven't played it yet. If you're a good team, you can probably bust through a match every 5 minutes or so. I think that getting us 9-0 took us, I don't know, 40 to 50 minutes total. Not a lot of time. Most of the time, honestly, feels like it's sitting in lobbies waiting to get your next match. So not too bad on that front. Just make sure that you are going in with a fully leveled character if possible, and that you're using your very best weapons, because level advantages are enabled on Trials of Osiris. In order to play Trials of Osiris, you will need to have your own team of 3. It will not matchmake for you. So what I recommend doing is if you don't have friends online that are a high enough level, or you just don't have enough friends online to get a group together, go to destinytracker.com. They actually just added a competitive looking for group section, so you can find people that have good KDs, whatever kind of stats you're looking for, so you can party up with them and be able to take advantage of this pretty cool weekend event. I do plan to post a gameplay tips for Trials of Osiris here soon, but that won't be up for a couple more days, but definitely this weekend, so be looking for that as well. I guess the main thing is, just make sure you've got good teamwork. We've seen people win and lose, even with the level advantages against them, just by having a good strategy. Right here we get the last kill, and then we get ready to head off to that secret zone. The light tower is on Mercury, which is a zone that pops up right in the kind of top middle of the map. I'll show you here in a second. This is what it looks like when you get the flawless victory. It actually gave us an extra trial passage once I got all my stuff done, so I didn't have to buy another. You complete it. Pops up. There you can see the 9-0. That was 9-0 not including the lost boon. We actually didn't lose any, but it's only a true 7-0 because we did have the other two that allowed us to get the extra win and the win starting out. Definitely buy those if you have the chance. If you don't have enough coins to buy those buffs yet, just play a little bit of skirmish. You get those coins pretty quickly. And once you start playing this and going through, it's really easy to cycle and continue to get more and more of those coins. So you'll only ever really need to go 7 and 4 through Trials of Osiris to get a victory and get the highest level loot. There you see what it looks like when it says Flawless Victory. Mercury awaits. Has some text. The lighthouse on Mercury. Super cool. Check it out here, right in the middle of the screen. And you head there and it plays a really neat cinematic, so I'm going to just be quiet for a minute while I show you guys the tour of the lighthouse. As you see, there are no NPCs in the lighthouse, and we didn't see any other players either. I'm not sure if this is because nobody's got it yet, really. It's only a few teams have, or if it's just that it's only the people you join in with. But no NPCs, no other players. It is a super cool looking zone, however. If you go forward and all the way to the right like you saw me do, you'll arrive at this nice glowing chest. You hit that collect loot, and it just dumps a bunch of great stuff to you, including the adept weapons. These are the Trials of Osiris weapons, but with the added benefit of having a elemental damage type. I ended up getting the handcannon, which is great for me because that's mostly what I use, and mine came with void damage. So that's awesome to get those weapons. I'm not sure just yet if you can get this multiple times if you keep winning 9-0 every week, or if it's like a weekly thing, but we're definitely going to keep trying for it. Let me know down in the comments if you've gotten this, what kind of loot you guys got, and if you were able to earn it more than once. Here you can see the stats. It does randomly roll the stats on these weapons. I was pretty happy with the one that I got. However, you're going to have to keep grinding it if you want to get something different. And once you end up getting that perfect win, it also counts as a normal win, so you can then go into the Reef, which is the other new social space, and collect the rest of your rewards. One of my favorite things is this sweet emblem that it gives you. It looks really nice when you have an entire team running it, and when you get in the lobby, they all just see that emblem and they see some of your cool new armor, and it does have a little bit of an intimidation factor, so that can give you a little bit of an extra edge, not to mention it just looks really cool. Alright, so back at the Vestian outpost at the Reef, I got this just from playing a lot of Crucible matches. Got my Crucible package. Gives me some free stuff, including a cool cape, but those are not part of the Trials of Osiris. Neither is this bounty either, but down there on the bottom right, you'll see the guy that you collect all of your stuff from. It's the same person you have to buy your scorecard from to actually begin the Trials of Osiris. If you're not aware, it does cost 100 glimmer per scorecard. It keeps it, once you fill it up, you have to then turn it in and trade for a new one. Exchange it in, and it opens up all of these items you can buy, these rewards. The rewards only work once per week, except for the weapon and the armor. Those random boxes only work once per week. I have already run through this more than once, and it didn't allow me to get those prizes again. You see I got the boots, that's great, as well as some etheric light, which will help me upgrade the rest of my armor. Keep in mind that these do cost glimmer, the weapon and the armor do, so you might have to have a little bit of glimmer on reserve just to be able to buy those. Not a lot, I think they're 500 each, something like that. But it is a consideration because I didn't have enough to buy the weapon right away. I had to actually go back and deconstruct a bunch of weapons to get enough glimmer to buy the assault rifle. And I was lucky enough that the gear I got was able to put me straight to level 34 right off the bat. It only takes, like I said, about 45 minutes to an hour if you're winning all your games to get straight through this. So I thought that's like the fastest leveling up I've ever done, straight from 32 to 34 in less than an hour. That was great, and it was a lot of fun as well. There wasn't as much competition as I expected. I thought it would be a lot more hardcore, like game battles or something, but it definitely was a notch up from normal skirmish matches, and the game type is a lot of fun. It is a almost like a search and destroy type game type where you die and you're out unless your teammate revives you, so definitely get used to that as well. That's about all I got for you guys today. I'll show the assault rifle that I got here at the end. Hope you're enjoying the Trials of Osiris and the House of Wolves DLC, and I'll talk to you soon. Take it easy.
I may be blind, Guardian, but I know you're there. Yes, I am what you think I am.